The concept of productivity has been around for a lot of years, but as productivity expert Cal Newport says, the way we talk about productivity has changed over time, and he has some advice on how to have a more productive year. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. Cal Newport's article in the New Yorker is called How to Have a More Productive Year, and it tracks how things have changed and continue to evolve with productivity advice. So I want to share with you some of the main points, and then I'm going to suggest you go and read the article in the New Yorker, and I'll post a link below. In the article, Newport points out that productivity advice really dates back to the late 1950s when the term knowledge work was coined, and consultant James McKay published The Management of Time. From post-war managerial capitalism to the digital overload of the 2000s and the recent impact of the pandemic, the article emphasizes the ongoing challenge that workers face, the feeling of not having enough time to get everything done. So one of the things I found very interesting in the article was his summary of how different productivity gurus have approached the subject of productivity all throughout the years. For example, the post-war expansion of managerial capitalism influenced productivity advice in the 1950s. Then Peter Drucker came along with the effective executive in 1967, which focused on optimizing and tracking every minute of your day. Edwin Bliss in the 1970s reflected the economic malaise of that decade with a survey of a lot of different office topics. Then come the 80s and 90s. That brought Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which put a pretty strong emphasis on capitalism and individualism. And then David Allen came along in the 2000s with Getting Things Done, which focused on the overload that we were all facing and how it was important to achieve mind like water. Cal Newport's article says that to-do lists are no longer sufficient due to the overwhelming volume of requests and commitments we get. He suggests going into the future, we should move from traditional to-do lists and use digital tools to categorize tasks by roles and statuses, and avoiding distractions at all costs. The importance of planning, he writes, lies in regaining control over time and avoiding being subjected to the whims of urgent tasks. Weekly planning involves surveying our calendar, adding the amount of time it will take to complete an item to our schedule, and then reviewing the obligations that we have. Daily planning includes consulting the weekly plan, assigning specific tasks to specific hours, and adjusting the plan as needed. I'm not sure I buy into that in total, but he does make a good point. So the underlying message of the article is the need for a balanced and intentional approach to productivity in the face of evolving work environments, and striking some kind of a middle ground between productivity and outright rejection of productivity thinking. You can find the article by Cal Newport, How to Have a More Productive Year, in the New Yorker, and I'll post a link in the episode notes. Do you consider yourself productive, but would like to move your productivity system into a digital environment? Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. I can help. I've created a course called Getting Things Done in a Digital Environment. In the course, I take you through each step of GTD and show you how you can use the GTD system in the digital environment that you choose. I demonstrate, I show you my system. It's easy to do once you have someone to guide you through the setup. The course is on demand and online, and it's ready for you right now. Find out more at daveedwardsmedia.com. Click on courses.